What is going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift-Onfire. Today's going to be a what sold video, what sold for me recently on eBay and Poshmark. I'm also going to give you a bit of an update about what's been going on here recently, starting with my card store. I'll let you see right here, we're at 909 active listings on the card store. So that's my secondary eBay store, TO Cards, so Thrift-Onfire Cards essentially. I've been moving, so I've been listing a lot and a lot more with this scanner. However, I took a break yesterday from the scanner and went to card box number 3. This was overfilling with cards on my main eBay store. I've went ahead and moved the majority of those cards to my secondary eBay store and to its their new location, which is card box number 7 right here. So those cards are all now listed on my secondary eBay store. This box is no more. I'm gonna do the same thing with this box right here, move it to my secondary eBay store. I am going to take out cards that are either probably close to $100 or, higher end cards, but not all higher end cards, and move them, and ship them to DC Sports Cards and let them get auctioned off. The point of doing that is if I send them to DC Sports Cards, they can easily be sold in the US marketplace without having to worry about any upcoming issues from the de minimis or tariffs or any of that kind of stuff, right? So that's why I'm going to be doing that. But these cards here will be going on my secondary store. I believe after today I should be close to, if not over 1,000 listings maybe on this eBay store. So that should be pretty exciting. Like I said, I'm currently sitting at 909. It did take me probably about 6 hours yesterday to move all those cards. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing that, stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to tell you my plan going forward. Obviously, it looks like at the end of the month, the U.S. government is going to scrap the de minimis. It will affect all of us in some way. The things for me currently is everything I have listed on eBay is in U.S. dollars. I have rolled it back or changed it back to make it look like that I am shipping from Canada. But I don't think it's ideal that I'm listing in US dollars and trying to be appealing on the US site, where now I really should be having everything in Canadian dollars and be appealing to the Canadian market. So I do think that's a problem. The other problem is I've said in a past video, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing until it doesn't work anymore. I think we're getting to the point where it's not going to work anymore. Most of my listings, anything I've listed recently, I have put in where the item was made and made sure I had all the proper stuff for customs. And then, if it's something going international anyway, but there's plenty of stuff listed on my store that does not have that. And going forward, if, there's no de minimis and there's not that $800 buffer of, stuff I can send across the border daily, that all needs to be in there. So I need to have a game plan. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you what I plan on doing. We're going to pull some orders. I don't have a lot of orders because I've been reworking inventory, moving stuff to my card store basically at the moment. So I don't really have a lot of sales, but I do have a few I'm going to pull, share in this video. And then after that, we'll catch back up and I'll let you know what my plan is going forward over the next, I'm going to say, a month or so. Kicking it off today with an eBay sale and a pair of shoes, a pair of Kohans from the Cow Buy. We donated one pair and we listed one pair. So I kept these pair. I need to put packing paper in these to ship them out. They were kind of flat the way that I have them stored over here. I did use leather conditioner, so they actually look pretty nice. The leather, the bottoms are in good shape. The other ones were really had a lot of wear right here. Like it was actually kind of angled. It was worn down so much. Anyway, those ones we listed for $24 USD. I wound up accepting $20 USD to get it out of here. Next was a flag. So this is one of so I have some different flags, right? We got some from a store in Niagara Falls that was going out of business. We bought a whole bunch of flags from there. And then more recently in the big $500 buy, I bought some flags from my Goodwill Bins buddy. And that's the flag we're looking for. These are the older ones, and these are the more modern ones. Modern being like Y2K, where these ones are 90s and 80s. But we're actually looking for this one, Cinderella, right here, vintage flag. Went back and forth with the person and wound up getting $22 USD. I think I had it listed a little higher, maybe 25 bucks, something like that. Maybe 28. it was a bit of a deal. We went back and forth a bit and landed on $22 USD anyway. Next, this jersey, a little sentimental for me. This wasn't exactly my personal jersey, but I wore this to the Maple Leafs playoff game that I went to, you know, not too long ago. Well, long enough ago now, a few months back. Size XXL Nike jersey, very nice jersey. Had this listed a little bit higher, but did accept an offer of $24 USD. I think when I relisted it around $89 USD. So somebody's getting a little bit of a deal. But yeah, no stains when I wore it, so that was good. Took some new photos though. Remade that listing maybe about a month ago or so. I had it listed higher than that originally. I would have paid about $20 for that jersey Canadian. So a pretty nice flip into $74 USD. One Poshmark sale, and it's a lot of cards. I think it's called Youngblood. It's one of these lower drawers down here. Oh, here we go. Backstreet Boys pencils and a set of these Youngblood comic image cards. Okay, 1992. This lot I believe is going to go out on Poshmark, buyer pay shipping, so that's good, right? You don't have to worry about that. And we're getting $12 Canadian. I think this came from a card buy that I made, a card and collectible buy I made. Probably I did a video on it. I'm going to say it's definitely about a year and a half, maybe 2 years old now. If I can find it, I'll link it down in the description below. I did buy a lot of stuff in that buy and wound up doing pretty good, but some of these lots like this, you know, obviously take a while to sell. And then that's, like I said, it's been probably a year and a half, 2 years on that just to get 12 bucks. But regardless, let's get this round of orders out of here. All right, so we do have one more eBay order to pull, and then yeah, so I just got some news from eBay as well, which I'm sure you guys have already read at this point. So Athleta right here, this one is going to be going out on eBay. I picked this up at my local Goodwill for about $9 Canadian, and I think I had it listed for about 30, 34, something like that. Maybe even a little higher, maybe 38. Somebody offered me $29.99 USD. I'm going to take it, as I believe that's going to be my last sale on ebay.com. So my plan today is to delist my entire eBay store and then relist it over the next month or so. Okay, a bunch of reasons to do that, and even more reasons to do that after this afternoon. I just got an email from eBay. I'm sure if you sell on eBay Canada, you probably get the same email, basically stating that on the 24th, they're going to be removing, so August 24th, they're going to be removing Canada Post as a international shipping option to the US. This is because it's not compliant with the, you know, the new border issues, or border, whatever you want to call them, tariffs, the removal of the de minimis, free trade between Canada and the US. That is why they're removing Canada Post, only for you know, international or US shipping. Okay, so that's going to be a big deal. That wasn't part of my reasoning for delisting my whole store. Delisting my whole store was just to make it look more Canadian, have everything in Canadian dollars instead of US dollars. So, and I also, if I do want to sell into the US, which is now even more questionable, I was thinking I did, but your options now, eBay suggesting right now is they're suggesting you use couriers like Purelator, UPS, people who can deal with brokerage at the border better than Canada Post can. Yeah, they also stated if you do ship it with Canada Post, duty paid on delivery, there's a good chance that it could get shipped back to you, and that's probably at your own expense. And who knows what that would mean. So there's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to all of that. Yeah, the other thing is Depop. I'm gonna put my Depop in vacation mode right now. I'm probably done with Depop at the moment. Not to say that I'll never revisit Depop. Same thing, Poshmark.com, so American Poshmark, I'm done with that. So at the moment, we're going back to basics. We're gonna go to eBay, which I'm going to have to relist my entire eBay store again. Some of it will go quicker. I've already moved all of my cards. So I told you guys in the intro I was moving cards. Both of these boxes are now empty. All the stuff that I want to sell on eBay is now listed on eBay as far as cards go. So I think it wound up being 961 cards. So I do have those cards listed. I don't have to touch Poshmark Canada. Poshmark Canada, I'll still be selling on that for right now. Yesterday I put a shipment of cards, and today this is my second shipment of cards. I think there's 29 cards in there that are going to go to DC Sports Cards. 87, that'll go UPS. This is the last day I would be willing to ship to the United States. That's a 3-day shipping, so even if it doesn't get out to Monday, it should get there before the 28th, which is like sort of D-Day for the border at the moment. Yeah, so, you know, what does that mean? So my September, the reason why I thought September was a good month just to completely take off from reselling, or not take off, but rebuild my business, maybe even take a big break from YouTube. You know, I might do no videos. I might do a video a week, just updating you guys on how things have been going. You know, September, I'm away for 2 weeks. Me and my wife are going to Paris for our 10th year wedding anniversary. We're going to do, you know, we're basically just hanging around Paris for 4 or 5 days, and then we're going to go to Disneyland Paris. It will be a really nice getaway. I thought, okay, so if I shut everything down September 1st, I could start moving everything over, enjoy my vacation, come back, finish it out September. And the more I thought about it, I don't really want to continue to ship to the US for sure up until, you know, the very last minute. I need time for my items to get there. So that's why I'm shutting it down today. Today I will delist my entire eBay store. Poshmark, US, and Depop, those will all stay on vacation mode, so I won't be selling there. The only place I'll be selling right now is ebay.ca on my card store, as I relist on ebay.ca all my store items here. I think we're down to, moving over all my cards really helped, because now I think we're at like eight. Okay, then we're down to like 800 items, 860 items. I don't know why Siri thought I was interested in her 2 cents on this, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be challenging times. Is this the end of eBay as we know it? Maybe as we know it right now. Do I think things could get back to a new normal? Yes. At the moment, I'm going to pivot, be as Canadian as possible on the platform, which is, honestly, in the last year, I was trying to be not that. I was trying to appeal to the US market because it's so much bigger. And, you know, me doing that has certainly put me in a situation where I feel like I need to pivot and go the other way hard. So that's the plan. We're going to try to find the best shipping rates in Canada. I do have a good idea of what I'm going to do with that as well. It might, you know, I might have to go back to traveling a little bit for shipping. I don't know. But the plan is to keep this successful, and I've saved up enough money over the last little bit that if I don't sell anything for an entire month, I'll be absolutely fine. I won't be looking for a job tomorrow or anything like that. I'll be absolutely fine. So no worries that way whatsoever. I think we're going to end this one right here. You know, maybe we'll catch up Monday morning. It might be a week from now. I'm not sure. You know, hopefully everybody, you know, figures out how to steer their business in the right direction. This is going to be challenging for Canadians for sure. Yeah, I think we're going to end this one right here for today. If you guys do like videos like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you guys soon.